Well, you hear the eruption of the crowd fighting out of Del Barton, West Virginia, Densel Chapman, 154 pounds, 5'8", 1-1 amateur record, a Muay Thai fighter. Always had an interest in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he's from Mingo County. So you hear the crowd, they are fired up for Densel Chapman. A lot of his...
brings an entourage with him.
He did, and he'll be taking on Skyler Mauller, if I'm reading that correctly. Skyler Mauller, the Phoenix nickname, from Crooksville, Ohio, 5'8", 155 pounds. No amateur record. He is apparently his specialty is street fighting. And he loves to fight. And he wants to legally be able to hurt others. And he actually does parkour in his free time. So a Nathan, hardcore parkour fighter, if I've ever seen one.
We've seen street fighters come into the MMA world and have somewhat success. Yeah. Kimbo Slice, for instance, coming in as a street fighter and was able to pick up a few wins in Bellator, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely. Didn't have as much luck in the Ultimate Fight, but you'll see here now Densel Chapman coming into the ring, and he'll be taking on Skyler Mauller, the Phoenix. Chapman here definitely got the hometown support.
From the Buckeye State in Crooksville, Ohio.
And, Ohio not very popular here in Mingo County.
Skyler Mauller.
Definitely not going to make any fans here.
Well,
being from Ohio.
Skyler Mauller making his way now to the octagon, and this is going to be a very tough fight here. Both guys fighting 155-pound MMA fight. And Mauller got a look on his face, cut, mean looking. All these guys look ready to go when they step in the octagon tonight, Josh, and we've still got some great fights ahead. Coming up next, a big kickboxing title match between Chris Pontier and Josh Dotson. We still got 2 more titles to be decided later as well here at New Line Cage Fighting, and then our pro MMA fights, your co-main events here in Williamson.
Yeah, 3 5-minute rounds in those main events, but Nathan, we got 3 2-minute rounds coming up here as Mauller takes on Chapman.
And here comes Mauller into the cage.
West Virginia versus Ohio here in Williamson.
Matt Jones in charge of this one in the octagon. Checks with the fighters. And we're ready. Here we go, round 1.
Already, big kicks being thrown.
Chapman trying to now take down Mauller. He's got a nice spread there. Trying to ride.
Trying to get the ground and pound game here early.
Yeah, he is. And
could be going for a choke already.
Trying to choke out Mauller, and he's got him mounted on top.
Oh
my goodness.
Jesus! Dumped him on his head, but he still maintains control.
That parkour came into play right there, Josh, and now you see Chapman on top. Mauller trying to roll through.
You can hear him in the corner saying, "Finish it now."
He might be able to. Chapman still got position, able to hold on.
Chapman doing everything in his power to put the Phoenix away.
And I will give Mauller credit. He's done a great job of trying to roll out of this. Chapman's got to fight, though. He's got to try to grab a hold. Oh, gosh.
Big
Stiff
punch
shot.
right to the back of the head.
Uh-oh, and this could be trouble here.
This could be it. This could be the place he doesn't want to be. Oh, big hammer fist right down on top of the face.
Chapman now throwing those. Mauller trying to cover up.
Phoenix doing everything in his power to try and create some distance here.
He's got to get wrist control. He's got one. He's got to try and get both and power out of this.
Chapman in firm control right now.
Oh, right
another big
jaw.
shot. 2 big shots right across the bridge of the nose.
See it here. Chapman still got that mount position. 3 2-minute rounds in this fight.
The Phoenix is going to have to figure out some way to rise out of this.
10 seconds left in this round. Chapman trying to finish it here. Mauller trying to hold on.
just covering up. And that's it on the first round. You know, I hate to say it, but if Chapman didn't showboat there, he might have won it. He might have won it in those two or three punches that he could have thrown, but instead he had to play to the crowd a little bit.
Well, you may be right, Josh, or maybe he felt he hadn't done enough. Chapman, though.
I hate to say it, Nathan. I'm scoring that round 10-8.
You almost have to, I believe, Josh. That was
complete a complete dissection of the Phoenix.
Yeah, complete domination of Mauller there by Chapman in the first round. And that was the thing. Chapman using more of a ground and pound wrestling technique, but trained in Muay Thai. So, see what Chapman can do, as his corner wanted him to finish it off in the first round.
Tell you what, the Phoenix is going to have to show that street fighting skill. He cannot get tied up and put on the ground again.
Well, we saw that parkour that he put down he liked to do in free time come into play as he
dumped Chapman on his head.
Dumped him on his head, but give Chapman credit for hanging in there.
He locked the legs and maintained control.
Here we go, round 2.
Got right back on it.
Round 2, here we go.
Chapman goes for, and this is not where he wants to be.
Chapman went for a knee. Mauller went for a spin kick. Chapman now trying to sit out.
Chapman's doing his best to try and take, and a good escape there.
Mauller misses with that thrust kick to the face. And he is breathing heavy, and there's a kick right
to the kneecap.
Misses
right
the spin kick.
Oh!
That stiff left. Oh, my goodness, what a shot with the left hand.
But give him credit.
That's it. That's it. Referee calls for it, and a backflip from Densel Chapman. That will do it. Skyler Mauller was knocked goofy with that left hand by Chapman. And that is all she wrote. And let's take a look at that on our replay. You'll see it here. Here comes that left. Misses the spin kick.
Oh, right there. It's all it took.
And that was all
big
she
left.
wrote. And that was it. Referee steps in, stops the fight. Mauller was just covering up, was not making any aggression, and doctor's going to check him out. In comes the doctor, the fight doctor, Nick Chafin. And Densel Chapman's going to win this, much to the delight of the crowd here in Williamson.
Well, Nathan, that match was firmly dominated by Chapman.
Absolutely.
Chapman from the start.
Absolutely. He came out and exerted his dominance, and Chapman will move to 2-1 in his MMA career. Skyler Mauller falls to 0-1, and the doctor checking him out, making sure any post-concussion syndrome there, CTE, he's definitely giving him a check, and hopefully he's okay. But man, what a victory for Densel Chapman as he's looking to bounce back as he did. I believe he lost his last fight, so a big win for him.
Well, the doctor's saying that the Phoenix is okay.
Well, that's good. Good news.
Just taking a moment to compose himself over there in the corner.
He got rocked. I know that. And that was a shot. That left hand from Chapman came out of nowhere as Mauller made a small mistake and went a little slow around on that spin kick, Josh, and that left hand
caught him.
And that's all she wrote.
That's all it took.
And there you go. Good show of sportsmanship there. Good fight from both those guys. And we're waiting on the official.
Both men showing sportsmanship.
We're waiting on the official decision from the judges as Chapman will win this fight. Referee Matt Jones. Here comes Zach Anderson with our official word.
The decision comes after the ref stops the fight, 37 seconds into the second round due to strikes. In the blue corner, Densel Chapman.
There you go, Densel Chapman winning here at New Line Cage Fighting 2.
Coming up next, Josh, we've got our first of 3 title fights. It's kickboxing, it's Pontier, it's Dotson. Coming up next here from New Line Cage Fighting here on Video Productions.